Hi everybody. So today we are going to try a new recipe. Actually, it's an old one that I haven't used in a very long time. The last time I made it was when we lived up north, and we've been here 17 years, and it was probably a good 5 to 10 years before that. So today's recipe is Jamaican jerk chicken, and let's check it out. It's a perfect grilling recipe, and now's the season. So with this chicken, we are going to weigh the chicken first. The recipe calls for 2 pounds of chicken thighs. I am going to double that recipe because that's how much chicken I have. And I am going to weigh it. I don't typically take this much effort, but just because today I'm going to, I think we got more than 2 pounds. We got more than, oh no, I want 4 pounds. I'm good. And I think my battery's going in my scale. I am just going to assume it's 4 pounds. Actually. That's about 3.5. So I'm just going to leave this in this bag. And what I've done so far is I've juiced 1 lemon. I have limes and green onions coming from the grocery store, hopefully. That's my plan. I've also got some Thai chilies, some ginger root, and garlic cloves. So I'm going to do those in my mortar and pestle, if I can lift it. So just to make it a little easier, keep my peppers there. I want to keep my peppers chopped. I like the look of them when they're in little pieces. So I'm going to go ahead and slice up the garlic and ginger, and then I'm going to pulverize it in my mortar and pestle. Chop my ginger a little smaller just because it's harder than the garlic. I'm going to put them in here, and I'm going to put a pinch of salt in, even though the recipe doesn't call for salt because it has soy sauce in it. But a little bit of salt helps it to be pulverized better and quicker and easier. I like salt anyway, so it's a win-win. So my ginger and garlic are mostly mushed, and I'm going to put it in a glass bowl. Actually, I'm making the marinade in this. And so until Glenn gets back with all my stuff, I'm just going to be missing a few ingredients. So I'm going to get everything else put in here. It smells good. Ginger and garlic are 2 of my favorites. So I need soy sauce. I'm just going to put a couple. Shoot. That's more than I was supposed to put in. I guess I was supposed to lift the lid, not, again, good thing I like salt. Hope everybody else does. That's not bad. I need allspice, cinnamon, and cloves. Those are a little bit different ingredients than you would expect. Okay, so we're gonna kind of wing this because I found cinnamon and cloves. Half a teaspoon of cinnamon. This is for a doubled recipe. Put it in the wrong thing. Oh well. Cloves was a pinch. That's not going well for me today. Go with this as a shaker top. There, we'll do that. And I couldn't find my allspice, so I am going to use Chinese 5 spice. And I'm sure that's going to add an interesting flavor. And I'm supposed to put 2 teaspoons, but I think because I don't know what this tastes like, I'm only going to put 1 in for now. And my green onions are here. So I'm going to put the juice of a whole orange because for one I put too much soy sauce, so we'll counteract. And I loved the flavor of the orange juice in this. So I'm going to chop up the green onions. And I think we have everything. And one of my favorite parts of the green onion is the one they always tell you to cut off, and that is the dark green, and that is one of my favorite parts. Same with leeks. They always tell you to use the light green ends, except for the tough ends that I cut off, I put all the green in. So all this is going to go in my marinade. I'm going to give it a good stir and then pour it over the chicken. And that chicken's going to sit in the fridge in a Ziploc bag until we're ready to grill, because the longer it sits, the more it flavors the meat. I will try and remember to turn it over every now and then just to make sure the marinade is getting well distributed and all the pieces are getting exposed to the flavor. So this is what it looks like in the bowl. I'm just gonna quick taste test. It's got a lot of flavor and a little bit of heat. So just going to dump it in here. Clean up this mess. And this is what it looks like in the bag. I'm just going to kind of massage it around, make sure that this is all getting distributed. Close the bag before I dump it. There. I don't know if you can see what it looks like there. It's hard with the stuff on the bag, but you can see the green, you can see the red from the peppers. And again, I'm going to keep doing this so it will get better distributed over the day as it goes on. And I'm probably going to marinate it for, I don't know, 3 to 4 hours. I might have a late supper. Starting to get it through all that pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna put this on a plate, put it in the fridge, and I'll be back. Okay, so the chicken is now on the barbecue, and Glenn's watching it, theoretically. So I was trying to figure out what to have with it, because we've got rice going, there's some potatoes left in the fridge. I don't really want those things. So I'm gonna make this creamy cucumber salad. It's so simple and quick. Just gonna get my cutting board. I love these flexible cutting boards from Pampered Chef. They're so versatile, they're not thick and heavy, and I can chop stuff on it, pick it up, and usually just dump it into whatever I chopped it for. So the other thing I have today that I also love and is invaluable to me is my Rapid Prep Mandoline from Pampered Chef as well. And it really makes short work of things that you have to slice, julienne, or French fry. It doesn't grate, but I can find a grater pretty quick. This just does such a good job. So I'm putting my cucumbers through this, and I want them sliced fairly thin. This is how thin I have the cucumber. And it just basically takes seconds. I am a Pampered Chef consultant, so if anybody wants to hear more about this, just let me know. I learned a long time ago in a very serious way. When you get down, you use the push, the thing. You don't ever put your fingers near the blade. Okay, so there's 2 whole cucumbers done. I'm gonna put them in here in my bowl. This is also a Pampered Chef bowl. I like it for a couple reasons. One, it's stainless steel, and 2, they come with lids, so I can make and store in it. Now, I am going to do onion, but I'm not going to do it in that, simply because I actually like slicing onions myself, and they do make me cry. But again, I'm cutting off the stem end, cutting through the root to have the onion, and then I'm peeling back to the root. Oh no, actually, because I'm slicing this and not chopping it, I'm going to cut the root end off too. If I was chopping it, I'd leave the root end on because it holds that together while you are putting your knife through and then chopping your onion. I love red onion in this salad. I don't know if it tastes different. It just feels like it tastes different. Just gonna do half for now. See how much that gives me. Skins stick to everything. So I just take thin slices, side to side. I like big pieces of onion, and that way, if someone doesn't like onion, they can pick it out, but they're probably going to be picking out a lot because I like a lot of onion in this salad. Separate them. The other thing I like about this salad, it's another one that I can make a lot of and eat it for days. It doesn't get yucky, and well, I mean, if you left it too long it would, but sorry, I just need my recipe. So I just separate these little slices. When it starts getting too small, I just turn it over, start slicing from the other side. Last little one is always a little tricky. Oh yeah, and I can feel it in my eyes. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do those halves. Or at least part of this half. I love summer for all the fresh vegetables that you can start to get, and it really, really almost depresses me that already the days are getting so much shorter. This onion has a weird middle. I'm going to take it out. Yeah, like it's getting so much later before it gets light in the morning, and it's getting dark so much earlier. And I never used to really be affected by the seasons, but I don't know. Summer just seems to go so fast, and winter seems to last so long. And I don't mind saying that I really dislike winter. So why we're thinking, well, planning, not just thinking about it. Oh, I gotta wash my hands. I'm moving back to Northern Ontario. There's so many good things about it, but winter is really one of them. However, it's not a lot different than it is down here. Okay, my eyes. So I need olive oil, lemon juice, garlic powder. I don't actually measure, I just kind of toss it in. I need lemon juice, so I need lemon. I always roll my lemons, and if I wasn't running late right now trying to get this done in a hurry, I would also warm it up. So it says a tablespoon. I'm going to put the juice of half. This is probably dark. I don't know if that helps or hurts. The lighting in this kitchen is terrible. In my next kitchen, I'm going to make sure it is much better. So actually, I might put the juice of a whole lemon, because that didn't look like much more than a tablespoon. Lemon juice, olive oil. That's my spice cupboard. Keeps growing. So again, for the sake of you guys, it says half a teaspoon. I'm putting it quite a bit more. I need 2 tablespoons of fresh dill. I don't really have fresh, well, I do have some in the garden, but not very much. So I'm going to shake a bunch of dried in, sea salt, pepper. Again, I'm just going to, I like it salty, so I'm going to put a little extra. Black pepper, cucumbers, and onions. So we're all good, except I have to put in the sour cream. And I'm using Greek yogurt. I happen to really like Greek yogurt. And I need about a cup. It calls for sour cream, but I like Greek yogurt. And that's it. And letting it sit a little bit at room temperature before supper is not a bad thing. Helps the flavors to blend. Juices to kind of come out a bit of the vegetables. And I'm not going to put it in there, but I also have some field tomatoes, and I love fresh tomatoes in the summer. They're Ontario grown. I didn't plant tomatoes this year because I didn't know how long we were going to be here. And so I'm going to put tomatoes on my plate. I don't really want to put them in here because I don't want to, they will go mushy quicker. That's good. Especially using the dried dill. Kind of want to give it some time to flavor the sauce or dressing or whatever you call it. Might put a little more yogurt in. Okay, so just that quick, I've got a side dish that's healthy, it's low carb, it's vegetables, and everybody else can have their rice and stuff. So like I said, these bowls have lids. It's got spouts on one end, so you can pour from these bowls. And I'm just going to put the lid on and let it sit till we're ready to eat. And that's it. I just really appreciate the support that I've received from everybody that is joining my channel, subscribing to my channel, liking my videos, and it just really helps me out a lot, and it means a lot to me. And again, I'm open to ideas, and if you're enjoying this channel, please hit the subscribe button below and select all notifications so you don't miss anything, and we'll see you the next time.
Where is this dog hiding my shoes?
Oh, did you take them?
Both of them. Not just one. I found one of them. The other one is somewhere to not be desired to find.
What a pup. So Gotti doesn't chew shoes, but he is not above hiding them on you. So if you're ever visiting, you can't find a shoe, check the couch because he usually just takes it and hides it. You didn't find it?
I found one.